a chance maybe to seal it, and he has taken it.
And turning away from Steve Davis.
Well, nobody's Ronaldo!
And what an important goal that could be from Cristiano Ronaldo. Big player.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Do you think you know Cristiano Ronaldo? You've seen the goals, the celebrations, the trophies, the headlines. But do you really understand the journey that turned a boy from a small island in Portugal into one of the most recognisable and richest athletes in the world? This is more than football. This is a story of relentless ambition, of pushing past pain, doubt and fear. A story that proves greatness is never given. It is earned, day by day, choice by choice. Ronaldo was born on the tiny island of Madeira, in a family that struggled to make ends meet. Life was far from easy. As a child, he faced poverty, uncertainty, and whispers that he might never make it. But there was something in him that no one could ignore. While other children played for fun, Ronaldo played to improve. He would spend hours on uneven streets, barefoot, perfecting his control, honing his dribbling, imagining himself on a stage he had never seen. Every meal missed, every sleepless night, every pain endured was a step toward a dream that few could see yet. And even then, he carried a fire inside him, a belief that talent alone wasn't enough. He had to work harder than anyone else, train longer than anyone else, push further than anyone else. At 12, he made a decision that would define his life forever. He left his home, his family, and everything familiar on the island of Madeira to join Sporting CP's youth academy in Lisbon. Imagine the courage it takes to leave behind comfort, family, and everything you know at such a young age, chasing a dream that offered no guarantees. The loneliness was brutal. The training was unforgiving. Every failure felt magnified. But Ronaldo thrived in it. He learned to turn pressure into fuel, criticism into motivation, and doubt into action. It wasn't just his talent that shone. It was his mindset, his refusal to settle for mediocrity, his obsession with improvement. When Manchester United came calling, the world began to see Ronaldo for what he truly was, a force of nature, a player who could change the game with a single touch. But even then, his journey was far from easy. He faced challenges, criticism, injuries, and comparisons to legends who came before him. Every season, every match, every training session became another opportunity to prove that his work ethic, discipline, and hunger could match his talent. And with every goal, every dribble, every free kick, he didn't just win matches, he inspired millions. What separates Ronaldo from everyone else is not just his speed, power, or finishing, it's his obsession with perfection. Every morning starts before most people even wake. Every session pushes beyond the limits most would consider extreme. His body, once considered fragile, became a machine capable of bending physics on the pitch. He measures everything: diet, sleep, recovery, strength, flexibility. Each goal, each skill, each celebration is the product of thousands of hours of unseen effort. Fans see the glory, few see the grind. And that grind has made him a phenomenon, a player who seems to defy age, expectations, and logic. Off the field, Ronaldo is just as remarkable. His net worth stretches into hundreds of millions, earned not only through football, but also through endorsements, businesses, and global influence. Yet even with fame, wealth, and recognition, the hunger that defined him as a child has never faded. He continues to train harder than ever, striving to break records, set new standards, and inspire the next generation. His influence goes beyond football. It is global, cultural, and personal. Millions follow him, not just to watch him score, but to understand what it takes to become the best. Ronaldo's story is a masterclass in resilience, dedication, and vision. It teaches us that talent alone is never enough, that success is built in moments that nobody sees, in choices that test your limits, and in the refusal to accept anything less than greatness. Pressure doesn't break him, it builds him. Setbacks don't stop him, they sharpen him. And when the world watches him on the pitch, it sees brilliance, but behind that brilliance is a life of discipline, sacrifice, and an unshakable belief that limits are meant to be broken. Today, Ronaldo isn't just a footballer, he is a legend, a brand, an inspiration, a living example of what can be achieved when relentless work meets unwavering belief. He has rewritten what it means to be an athlete, showing the world that no dream is too big, no challenge too great, and no starting point too small. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't just play football, he transformed it, elevating it to an art form that will be remembered for generations. His story is not finished. Every match, every goal, every challenge is another page in a legacy still being written. And if there is one lesson to take from his life, it is this. Greatness is not reserved for the lucky or the privileged. It is claimed by those willing to work harder, dream bigger, and never,
Job that
ever give up.
Fabinho was doing. So sometimes you might